working?
It's working now. You're talking. Hello and welcome to Critical Questions, the antidote to lockdown boredom. I've trawled the internet for the best, worst, most interesting and ridiculous dumb questions I can find. And in this special speed episode, my special guest LucyLuxor will answer questions 1 to 100 as fast as she can. If you don't know Lucy, she is very much YouTube famous. and she's very critical of how we play this game.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you spend about 3 hours talking about one question and it just gets boring.
3 hours. I think the longest has only ever been 35 minutes.
On one question.
On one question.
There we go.
Right. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Let's do it. Yeah.
I gotta go. Okay. Question number 1. Brushing your teeth or wiping your bum? You have to give one up. Which one and why?
Brushing my teeth.
Why?
No, I'll give up wiping my bum because I can get in the shower.
Very good.
Next.
Question 2. Would it be good for the police to be required to have video footage of everything they do?
Yes. Next.
Question 3. If you're suddenly arrested and your face is pasted all over the media, what would your family assume you'd done wrong?
Probably speeding. Next.
What, you think that would get you on TV?
Yeah.
How fast would you be going?
Last time I got caught speeding, it was doing an average of 92 miles an hour. So, next.
Question number 4. If you had a one-trip, no-return time machine, would you go and where would you go?
Probably Victorian era, because I just left the Victorian stage, but I'd have to be like the higher classes. Next.
That's not how a time machine works.
Next.
Question 5. What are 3 things you could buy at the grocery store that the checkout peep would look at you weirdly at you?
KY jelly, Corsadil mouthwash, and Senecot. Next.
What's Senecot? I've forgotten what Senecot is. Oh, sleeping stuff.
Laxatives.
No, Senecot's the sleeping one.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was a stool softener.
Oh, my bad. I'm being corrected by my
Next.
person. Question 6. If you could kill someone by simply thinking them dead and they would die of natural causes, would you use this?
Yes. Next.
Why? On who? Do you have people in mind?
I like to hold a grudge.
Well, you wouldn't be able to hold a grudge if they were dead.
Trust me. Next.
Question 7. A horse the size of a cat or a cat the size of a mouse?
A cat the size of a mouse. Next.
Question 8. If the person you were engaged to was in a car crash and became a paraplegic, would you back out of the marriage?
No. Next.
Question 9. Why do they call it...
Holding me back. Come on.
Question 9. Why do they call it chili if it's hot?
That's a stupid question. Because
Yeah.
chili peppers. I don't fucking know. Next.
Question 10. Would you be willing to murder a random innocent child to end world hunger? And if so, what if the child was yours?
No, definitely not. Move on.
So hundreds of thousands, so thousands of children a year die, and you could stop that by killing one. You wouldn't do it.
No. Next.
Question 11. Your house is on fire. You've saved all the people, and you can safely retrieve one item. What would it be?
Does this, like, my dogs are my dogs included in the people?
Yes.
My Louis Vuitton handbag. Next.
A handbag.
Yeah. It's Louis V.
I have no idea who Louis V is.
Oh, shut up. Next question.
Question 12. Would you commit perjury for a close friend or family member?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every person argued about that question.
Next.
Question 13. Would you rather have a hand made out of ham or an armpit that dispensed sunscreen?
An armpit that dispensed sun cream.
Why?
Because I have a child.
Fair enough. Question 14. If animals could talk, which species would be the rudest of them all?
Probably a cat, because they're fucking up their own asses, aren't they? Next.
Question 15. If all online interactions and browsing had to be logged and recorded under your real name, how would it alter your or others' use of the internet?
Wouldn't alter my use at all, because you're a fucking stalker and found out where I lived within about 3 seconds anyway. So next.
I don't know what to say to that. Question 16. Question 16. If you could replace all the grass in the world with something else, what would it be and why?
Concrete. Next.
Why?
Next.
The question has a why.
Oh, so then everything's easy to walk on, isn't it? Next. There's more area for Molly to drive her little Range Rover around in. Like, next.
I want to know why we didn't get a video of you screaming trying to put that together.
Because I didn't scream whilst I was putting it together. Next.
Question 17. Terrorists threaten to detonate a nuclear bomb in the heart of New York City if they do not receive $25 billion. The threat is credible. Should you, as the president, pay?
No, we don't negotiate with terrorists. Next.
That's a lot of dead people, you know.
Next.
Question 18. The zombie apocalypse has begun. You have an SUV and a baseball bat. Where are you going first?
To the supermarket.
To the supermarket. You got a shop.
Yeah. Next.
Oh shit! I've lost the thing. There we go. Question 19. Would you be willing to become physically ugly to the point of disgusting if it meant you could live for 100 more years at your current physical age?
No.
No. You don't want another 100 years?
No. My great grandmother lived till 104 and she fucking hated it.
Yeah, but you would be you would be as old as you are now. You'd be healthy.
But I'd be fucking ugly. Next.
Question 20. What outrageous conspiracy theory do you think might actually seem like a logical argument?
Oh, there was one about they flew over America, like dropping chemicals to make people fucking hate each other or something. Or to like, I can't remember what it was now, but it sounded credible at the time. Next.
Okay, I paused the timer. You've done 20 questions in 8.5 minutes.
You're holding me back.
I'm not holding you back. The people in the chat support you.
Thank you, everybody. I can't see the chat really, so sorry. I love you all very dearly. Right, let's go.
Let's go. Are you sure? You ready?
Yeah.
Pink. Next. Question 21.
Yeah.
You have been tossed into an insane asylum. What do you tell people there to prove that you don't belong inside?
It wasn't me. Next.
How would that get you out? How would that prove your sanity?
Because most people with mental illness like to say, I've got mental illness. They're the first one to admit it.
Not convinced.
I've got mental illness.
But you're not in an insane asylum.
Next. I answered your fucking question. What more do you want from me? Stop being pedantic.
A meaningful answer. Question 22.
I would say it wasn't me that put me in here. I'm sane.
Everyone in there says they're sane.
Do they?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is why no one believes them.
I would say I'm very much sane. We're living in draconian times, and it's my evil bastard of a husband that's put me in here because I won't give him children.
You've given him one?
Yeah, but we're in the draconian times.
So it should be 17.
Yes. Next.
Very good. Question 22. If your pet could talk, what's one thing they could say that would completely ruin your image?
I've seen you masturbate. Next.
Question 23. Would you prefer to have a horse's tail or a narwhal's horn?
Horse's tail. Narwhal's horns are like fucking shit long. I'd be looking at the floor all the time.
Yeah, but you could shave it smaller.
No, I don't want to be called dickhead. My name's not Starkey.
What's interesting is I wrote that question
Next.
before I met Starkey.
Oh. You're holding me back, Dave. Come on.
Question 24. Yep. If you could merge two different animals to create the ultimate animal, what two animals would it be, and what would be their product?
What do you mean by product?
What would it produce? What would the super animal be?
I think it's already been done. It's a liger, isn't it?
Yes.
I think that's the super animal is a liger.
You don't think a dog and a cat would be better?
No, fuck no. They'd be roaring all the time. Didn't they make a cartoon about that once? Right, next.
Question 25. Would you be willing to have horrific nightmares every night for a year for $50 million?
Yes.
You go insane.
I'd have $50 million. I could buy a therapist. Next.
Question 26. If you went to prison, what would you do with your time?
Lose weight. Next.
Question 27. You can make one of your body parts detachable without any negative repercussions. What body part would it be, and why?
Boobs, because they're fucking huge and give me lots of backache, and I'd like a break from them.
There's two of them.
My left boob, because it's bigger than my right boob. Next.
Question 28. What colour is Monday?
Black. Next.
That's dark. Question 29.
Do you not know me but at all?
Do you believe there is such a thing as destiny? Why?
Yes, Molly, my daughter. I never wanted children, and I found out I was pregnant with her at 25 weeks, and the cut-off date for abortions is 24 weeks. So I was destined to have her.
Uh-huh.
Next.
Oh, Question 30. You are now banned from your local library. What would be the reason for it?
Talking too loud.
You don't talk too loud.
I've been told many a time I'm a loud shouter, loud talker. Next.
Question 31. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Why?
About 10 minutes, because I don't give a fuck about my appearance. As long as I've got my bra and some deodorant on, I'm ready to go.
Most times when you appear on camera in the morning, you're not wearing a bra.
I am now, because I have to get Molly up for nursery. Next.
Question 32. Do mermaids give birth to live children or do they lay eggs?
They don't do either.
What? How do they have children?
They're just made.
They're just made?
Yeah, next.
I don't understand. How are they just made?
Oh, because they don't. They're just like, oh, there's my child. Poof. Next.
Poof. The equivalent of the stork for mermaids.
Yeah. Yes.
Question 33. If someone owns a piece of land, how deep does their ownership go? Do they own it all the way to the centre of the earth?
No, it goes down to like where the pipes are. Next.
Question 34.
Utility pipes, just in case anyone's like wondering. Utility pipes.
Why? What other sort of pipes are there?
I don't fucking know, but someone's gonna get mad at my answer. Carry on.
Question 34.
Yep.
What was the first person to milk a cow trying to do?
Get fluid.
Question 35. Why are they called unsolved mysteries? Shouldn't they be unsolved in the first place to be called a mystery?
No, because some mysteries do get solved, but then they are still technically a mystery because they were a mystery before they were solved.
But then they'd be a solved mystery.
Well, yeah, so you have solved mysteries and unsolved mysteries.
Well, no, because they're never unsolved.
No.
A mystery is a mystery is by definition unsolved.
No, because you have some mysteries that are solved.
Yes, but then they would be a solved mystery. You have mysteries and solved mysteries.
Well, some people just abbreviate it. It's a mystery. It's just shorten it. We're all about abbreviation, love. Next.
Question 36. Would you prefer to have paws or a tongue much too big for your mouth?
Pause.
How long?
Pause?
Yes.
How long?
How long a pause?
Oh, you're really funny. Next.
Question 37. A question that you wrote.
Oh, okay.
What would you say to the dude that ate a bat?
Fuck you, prick. Next.
Question 38. What is your favourite bathroom appliance?
My toilet.
Question 39. Would you completely rewrite your child's college application essay if it would help them get into a better school?
Yeah. Next.
Question 40. Would you prefer to have absolutely no hair or hair that grew at 1 centimetre a day?
What, like all over?
Yeah.
Bold, baby.
Right,
I'd
I paused
rather be
again.
bold. I'm not all about upkeep. I'm not
Right.
all about upkeep.
40 questions, 17 minutes 11.
You're holding me back.
So you
Why?
are...
Why?
Some of the questions have why.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Right, sorry. Next. Question 41. How many hours does it take until you can't stand being alone anymore?
I love being alone. I love my own company.
How long now?
I could go forever being alone. I'm not bothered.
You're not bothered?
No.
Question 42. Do you have any good ideas for terrorist atrocities?
What, as in me doing them?
Yes. Or planning them?
Not really, no.
What would you do? I mean, we had somebody said they would blow up oil pipelines.
You go for bridges, wouldn't you? That's what they did in World War II. Fucking blow up some bridges.
Blow up some bridges. Okay.
Yeah, go for all the bridges.
You wouldn't get very many dead, though. I think I went over a tube station.
You will eventually, because people will start starving.
You know, we have helicopters and planes and boats.
Yeah. Next.
Question 43. Can you be counted on to do what you say you will do? And what does it take for you to trust someone?
Well, I'm a pretty down the line person. If I say I'm going to do something, I'll fucking do it. I think everybody knows that of me. What was the next bit of the question?
What does it take for you to trust someone?
Someone has to show me loyalty.
How does someone show you loyalty?
By taking my side when I call shit with someone.
So regardless of whether you're right or wrong, just take your side.
Yeah. Stick up for me. Next.
Question 44. Would you want to spend a week as someone of the opposite sex? Why/why not?
Yes, I would. Purely because I just want to know what it feels like to fucking helicopter my dick 24/7 in front of my spouse. Next.
Oddly enough, other people said exactly the same thing. What is it about your spouse? Question 45. Would you rather date a man who was a 6-foot tall penis or a man who had a tiny man instead of a penis?
A man who had a tiny man instead of a penis. Because you're talking about dating, you're not talking about having sex. Next.
The date's not ending sex?
Who do you think I am?
I don't know. I don't imagine you've been on a date in a while.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Question 46. If you had to marry a Muppet, which one and why?
Animal, because he's amazing. He's talented, he's good looking. He'd beat the shit out of Kermit if he ever tried to cross me. Next. Fuck Miss Piggy.
You'd fuck Miss Piggy?
I said fuck Miss Piggy.
Question 47. Would you want everything you hear or see recorded 24/7?
No.
Why not?
Because I say some weird shit. Next.
I thought you put most of that on YouTube.
Yeah, there's some stuff that's really dark. It's darky. Next.
Question 48. Have you ever had an opportunity where you could have assassinated a public figure had you been so inclined?
Have I ever had an opportunity?
Yes.
No.
So you've never been close enough to someone that you could have done it had you wanted to?
I mean, I've hugged Martin Clunes.
You could have stabbed him. He's vaguely public figure-y.
Yeah, I've hugged him, but I didn't want to stab him.
I imagine not with the hug.
No.
Why did you hug him?
Because I went to Buckham Fair.
That's not an answer. That's not an answer to the question why.
Well, because I wanted a photo with him and it was my birthday.
Was it?
Yeah.
How old were you?
Like 28, 29?
So vaguely recently.
Yeah. Well, I'm 33 now. Next, come on.
Question 49. Question 49. Would sex with a robot constitute cheating on your partner?
No.
Is a vibrator a robot?
Yeah.
So a vibrator would constitute cheating on your partner?
No, because it's got no feelings.
Because it's got no feeling.
I haven't got an emotional, attachment to my vibrator. Like, I like it.
I was going to say, I've met girls that do.
I like it. I like how it makes me feel, but I'm not like, oh, I need to go and spend some time with it. Like, I need to go and talk to it and make it dinner.
Does it have a name?
No. Next.
Question 50.
Perv.
You haven't seen some of the rest of the questions. Question 50. Do you get irritated when you have to wait in long lines? Would you wait 45 minutes to be seated in a restaurant? And what is the longest you've waited somewhere?
I do get annoyed when I have to stand in long lines. I would not wait 45 minutes to be seated in a restaurant. And the longest I've waited in a line would probably be like 3-4 hours in a Alton Towers or something like that. Next.
You'd never go to Alton Towers without a cripple.
Next.
Question 51. Would you rather be a cow or a badger?
A cow.
Why?
Because badgers are nasty. And they get TB.
I know at least one that's going to take offence to that.
He never says hello to me, so fuck him. Carry on, next.
Question 52. What is the best museum you've ever been to?
Probably just Bristol Museum. Because I
one?
remember, like, the one at the top in Clifton.
I know the one you mean.
Because it had, like, all the Egyptian stuff, and I used to love the Egyptian stuff, and I'd be like, ugh. So, yeah.
Bristol's got quite a good museum. I like the building too.
It does, yeah.
Oddly enough, most people that answered this question either picked a massive one, like the Smithsonian in America or the one in London, or they picked their local city one.
Yeah. Next.
Question 53. You are now president, but you can only make changes that improve the lives of cats in your jurisdiction. What 3 things would you change to support the felines in your community?
I'd make them not be, like, able to be allergic to people. I'd give them, like, better cat flaps, and I would make it so that they couldn't get fleas.
That's going to take a lot.
I'm president. Fuck it. Next.
Question 54. A millionaire offers to donate a large sum of money to charity. If you step... Oddly enough, this is going back to... If you step naked out of a car and walk a mile and then get back into the car. If you knew there would be no danger of abuse, how big a donation would be required?
Probably like 4 million.
Would it change it if you knew there would be a video posted online?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Next.
Question 55. Assuming a heaven, what age would you like to be when you arrive there?
Probably like, I'm going to say my age now, but I'm sure that'll change as I get older. But definitely like 33.
33. You don't think you were happier when you were younger? Before the knees started going?
No, next.
Question 56. How many of your friends did you have 6 years ago? And how many of your current friends do you think you will still have in 6 years? 0.
I have probably, I don't know, like probably 3 or 4. And I think I would probably still have those 3 or 4.
But you don't think any of the friends you've made...
face-to-face friends, not internet friends. I'm not counting internet friends because you're
Are they
all
not real friends?
New. You're all relatively new.
But
So
will you still have us in 6 years?
I think I probably have you and God.
That's it. Fuck the rest off.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
like Starkey's becoming my friend and she's great, but you just don't know, do you? Like, I could say one thing and she's gone, so...
I don't reckon. She seems lovely.
She's got to prove her loyalty to me. Next.
Next.
Love
Question...
Starkey, if you're still watching.
Question 56.5. What happens if you get scared half to death twice?
Well, you die, obviously.
Question 57. What should the age of accountability be?
See, that's a difficult one because, like, for me, I would have said it was like 16, but for the youth of today, I'd have to say like 25 because they're all fucking immature and like they have no idea what they're fucking doing. So
you think that they are not they're not as mature as we were?
No, everything's fucking handed to them on a plate, innit? No. It doesn't matter that I've crashed this car because Mummy will just buy me a new one.
Has she crashed it already?
No, I'm just using that, like... Next.
Question 57.5. If you had a fork made of gold, would it still be considered silverware?
No, because it's a gold fork. It's cutlery.
Is silverware just not cutlery? Are they not interchangeable?
No, silverware is silverware made out of silver.
So what's stainless steel?
Cutlery.
Is that silverware?
Cutlery.
Fair enough. Question 58. What do you consider your median achievement?
Probably being Cinderella in the school play when I was like 7.
Were you a good Cinderella?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Next.
Question 59. Would you rather have to announce to everyone around you... Oh, I can't read. Question 59. Would you rather have to announce to everyone around you whether you have to fart or pee your pants daily?
Say that one again.
Oh, I can't. It's written terribly. I blame whoever wrote the fucking thing. Would you rather have to announce whenever you farted? Have to publicly announce whenever you farted?
Right.
Or pee your pants daily?
Publicly announce that I'm gonna fart.
Question 60. Do you often find yourself just being polite, saying things you don't mean? For example, when saying goodbye to people who bore you, do you pretend you have enjoyed their company?
No. Everybody that knows me knows I'm very, very blunt. I say what I think. I'm not two-faced. I can't be bothered with that. People like to know where they stand, and I'm very, very good at doing that. If you're boring me, I'm gonna fucking tell you. Hence the reason of this stream.
Question 61. Do you ever worry that you have already lived your life and that you are now in a care home with Alzheimer's disease? And what you now perceive as real is just a distorted memory of what really happened?
No.
No?
No,
You're
that's
certain
for
that this is happening
insane
now?
people, Dave. That's for insane people. And if I was like dreaming all this shit up, then I would have had a much better life in my dream than the one that I've imagined. Next.
Question 62. What is the worst incorrect rumour you have ever heard about yourself?
That I've trolled and made up some ridiculous lies about people.
There's nothing before that.
That I've said some fucking awful shit. That's usually what is said about me. Oh, she said this and she said that when I've never fucking said a word.
Question 73. Have you ever been near Bigfoot?
No.
Question 64. What?
Carry on. Bigfoot lives in like Finland, doesn't he?
There's different Bigfoots all over the world.
Oh, okay. There's more than one.
Well, yes, allegedly. Questions. Why is Math Pig screaming outside interferences?
Because that's
is this your
what I
thing?
was called. That's what I was called. I totally forgot about that.
Question 64. Why is it taboo to discuss personal financial matters?
Because, like, jealousy in the world, you could be seen as flexing.
But do you not think that people, the things like pay is fairer when everyone knows what everyone's getting?
No, because you just create a little shit, don't you? Next.
Question 65. If there was to be a law named after you, what would it be?
The LucyLuxor law.
No, what would it be for?
Just, like, to stop two-facedness in the whole, like, world.
You think you could legalise that? If you're two-faced, you're going to jail under Lucy's law.
Why not? Why not?
Question 66. Would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales?
Fur.
Why fur?
Because it's soft, isn't it? And I can, like, stroke myself. Next.
Question 67. You're only allowed one for the rest of your life. Do you choose salt or pepper?
Salt. I fucking love salt. Pepper can do one.
Question 68. Have you ever demolished a wall or a building?
No.
No?
No.
Never even a garden wall?
I pay people to do shit for me.
You don't get your hands dirty.
No.
Question 69. Assuming you could never drink the other, would you prefer to only drink tea or coffee for the rest of your life?
Tea. I fucking hate coffee. I've never drunk a full cup of coffee in my life. Next.
You not see the size of the mug of coffee I just drank?
I'm not judging you. Coffee is for losers. Carry on.
Question 70. You discover an island. Excuse me. You discover an island, and as the claimant and first inhabitant, you get to make up the rules and laws. What's the first one?
Don't be pedantic.
Society needs pedantic people.
Next.
If you don't have pedantic people, you'll all die.
Next.
Question 71. If you were given the powers of a King Midas, what would you turn everything you touched into?
Skittles.
Skittles. Oh, like in the
Yeah, taste
adverts.
the
Every
rainbow.
time you touch it, they collapse into Skittles.
Yeah, taste the rainbow.
Question 72. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early?
I'm always 20 minutes early for fucking everything. I hate lateness. I hate the fact that you started this stream like 2 minutes late as well. Just so
We didn't
we're
start
all
it 2
aware.
minutes late. We started it 5 minutes early.
Did we? You
Yes.
said we were doing it at 10. I swear to God, at 10 o'clock we were still backstage sending dirty pictures to each other. Next.
The stream was live 5 minutes to 10.
Okay. So you say. I say different, but whatever. Next.
How long were you waiting at the post office that was already open?
Exactly. Exactly. Next. Shut the fuck up.
Question 73. If you could travel between now and the 1940s, what would you do?
I would go back and I would talk to some women about how they get their victory rolls so perfect, and then I would come home.
That's it, just the one. You can go backwards and
Yeah.
forwards.
I'd take them chocolate and like the man on Goodnight Sweetheart, which is obviously what inspired this question.
This question is very much Goodnight Sweetheart. I would have put Goodnight Sweetheart, but the Americans wouldn't get
whatever his name is. Goodnight Sweetheart. Next.
So you wouldn't like go and marry a barmaid there?
Nah, I got stuff to do, so I ain't got time. I ain't got time for a double life.
Question 74. Did Noah have a woodpecker on the ark? If so, where did he keep it?
He probably had 2 woodpeckers. And I imagine that the birds kind of like flew around.
Well, they weren't caged.
Were they? Do we have proof of that?
We have proof of that. We don't have proof of the ark, let alone anything on it.
Okay, well, in my head, the birds were allowed to fly free because otherwise, like, animal abuse.
You think animal abuse was top of the agenda there?
I'm pretty sure it was.
You don't think that the woodpeckers would have managed to, put holes in the side of the boat?
No, because they knew what was good for them.
Did they?
I didn't fucking know. I wasn't there. Next.
Question 75. Would you rather have a tongue that could taste impending danger, or the latest free phone?
A tongue.
That can sense impending danger.
Yeah.
You got to stick your tongue out and yeah, and that would sense there was danger around you.
Okay. That's what I'm going for.
Right, pause the time. 39 minutes, 7 seconds. And that's
You're holding me back.
Question 75. That's not bad, actually. You do better than I'd hoped. Right, are you ready? Do you want a drink?
Oh, I'm fine.
Question.
Are we still going to be friends after this? Just so we know.
Why wouldn't we be? Right, well, I don't know what the rest of the questions are.
Okay, carry on.
I can add the question if you want, as if you have to pick between God and me.
You watched my stream earlier, didn't you? Didn't you? Okay.
Question 76.
Mm-hmm.
If you were in prison for a long term and had the opportunity to escape, would you?
Yeah, for like a day. Just
for
to
a
see
day?
my daughter. Yeah, just see my daughter and then I go back in.
Then you get a longer sentence.
Yeah, but I would have seen Molly, so...
But you could just get out, escape, and then take Molly on the run. And spend all your time with it.
I've watched that one with Kevin Costner where he takes the boy hostage and then they drive across the states. I don't know what, I can't remember what the film's called for the life of me, but it's No Way to Live. I don't even know what that film's called, but Kevin Costner was in it and the little boy, and he had little pants on.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
There's a film with Kevin Costner, and
he was in some Robin Hood film and Waterworld, and I can't think of any other films he was in.
Field of Dreams, classic. If you haven't watched Field of Dreams,
no, I've seen Field of Dreams. That was Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
No.
Build it, they will come.
Yeah. Like baseball.
Next.
Question 77. How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant?
I'd say about 4.
4? How would 4 chickens kill an elephant?
Go for the eyes, peck the eyes, fly up, get the brain, peck at the brain, gone.
It's got a skull, you know.
Peck at the brain, gone.
How is he going to get to the brain through the skull?
They peck at it like a woodpecker would, but they're chickens. Next.
So the woodpeckers are happy to not chew their way out the ark, but chickens are happy to go through an elephant's skull.
Both questions are mutually exclusive. We're not merging the questions right now, are we, boy? Come on.
Question 78. Do you think an asteroid will wipe out Earth someday?
Yeah, why not?
That's like you're encouraging it.
Oh, wait, space doesn't exist, so no, because asteroids don't exist.
You're such a fucking troll.
I know! Next.
Question 79. What is the most amount of noise, accidentally or intentionally, you've made during a moment of silence?
Probably like coughing or sneezing.
You've never done the giggle snort at a funeral.
Do you know, funnily enough, I've never laughed at somebody's funeral.
You can do somber, can you?
Yeah, I have feelings somewhere.
Somewhere. Deep down, hidden inside. Question 80. What is the weirdest thing your pet does?
Oh, Mowgli likes to, when he's happy, he likes to go between my legs. So if I'm stood up, he likes to like nuzzle in and then like wriggle between my legs with his body. I find that really fucking weird.
2 seconds.
It's odd.
Caroline, could you... We've just had a dog arrive.
Oh.
It obviously had the question. Question 81. Would you rather do a Freaky Friday with Donald Trump or Ken Ham?
I don't know who Ken Ham is, so I'll say Donald Trump.
Ken Ham is the... I'll just go with arsehole that owns the Ark Encounter in the States. He's a young Earth creationist. He owns the...
I don't know who he is, so Donald Trump next.
So that would mean Donald Trump would be in your body?
Yeah, he'd love it.
With access
Big
to Molly?
boobs.
You're giving him... Basically, you're giving control of Molly to him.
But Donald Trump's not a paedophile, is he?
He's not a paedophile. He's just fucking nuts.
There we are. Shh, hey. Sorry.
Do you think your dogs would be able to tell that you're not in there?
Probably, yeah. They can kill him.
Question 82. Have you ever been on a meditation retreat, attended a meditation course, or gone on a yoga retreat?
No, next.
No? Why not? You strike me as the sort that would get into yoga.
No. I've done yoga classes, but I've never been to a retreat.
It's like Spa Week with, meditation.
No, never done it.
Question 83.
You have to have friends to do that shit with, and I don't have any, so...
You told me you did. You gave me a number.
Oh.
Not
my hairdresser in that, so...
not the sort of friends you'd go to a spa with.
No.
Question 83. Do you know the way to San Jose?
No.
Do you know what country San Jose is in?
I want to say, like, Mexico. Clearly I'm wrong.
I can't remember, so you may or may not be. I think it might be the States, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Question 84. Would you rather know the history of every object you touched, or be able to talk to animals?
Talk to animals.
You would like to know what, solve murders, by being able to touch objects?
No, I want to talk to my dogs.
You want to talk to your dogs? You think you might get some intelligent conversation? Other than just food, 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 someone at the door, food, someone at the door, someone at the door, someone at the door, there was noise!
Next, come on.
Question 85. If everyone else on Earth vanished tomorrow, where would you live? And what art would you put on the walls?
Does it have to be officially in England? Can I say
No,
somewhere on the
anywhere.
Isle of Wight?
Anywhere you want to go in the world.
Anywhere I want to go.
Go
Monte
live in
Carlo, mate.
Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo. Yeah, fucking hell yeah.
You live on a boat there, or would you live in one of the big properties on the waterfront?
I'd live in the palace on the top of the hill.
That's already full of art.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference for art that you would get any of the art from around the world?
I like Banksy, but if we're talking classic, I'm going to go with Moe.
Very nice. You can have both.
Okay.
But getting some of the Banksy there is more complicated.
Just chop it off the wall, mate. I ain't bothered.
Just take the wall.
Yeah, do it.
Question 86. Do you use swear words frequently or infrequently?
What do you fucking think? Honestly,
I don't think you ever swear. Never heard you swear once.
Okay.
What's your favourite swear word?
I love cunt.
Do you?
Yeah,
and what's your favourite swear word?
But I say fuck a lot. Prick is also one that I like. But yeah, cunt is my favourite.
Question 87. Would you rather have no ears or no dignity?
No dignity.
You don't fancy dignity for ears?
I've had a daughter. When you give birth to a child, your dignity is stripped away from you anyway, so I know what that feels like. Like just coming in and flopping your tit out for you and shoving your baby on it. You know. So yeah, I know what that feels like. I don't know what it feels like to have no ears. The unknown scares me. No.
Where are we? Question 88. Are your books, DVDs, albums, alphabetized or categorized?
No, because I'm not a prick. Next. Anyone who has done that, get a fucking life. Next.
Depends how many you've got. If you only got 3...
You've done it, haven't you? Christ. Next.
My DVD... Wait there.
It's 11 o'clock, mate. People want to go to sleep. Come on.
Have I done it?
Timer's counting.
Timer's counting. Question 89. If they call a fly, why don't they call a fish a swim? Expression on your face.
Right, what did you take in order to come up with these questions?
Lots of these questions are just random things found online.
I
have a list of criteria for them.
They probably call a fly because a fly is like one. There's only one species. There's only like one. I'm not going to say species, but like a fly is there's like a fly and a wasp and a bee, whereas fish is like there's lots of different types of fish, but there's only one type
why
of
don't you
fly.
call a bird a fly?
Because there's lots of different types of birds, and it's a different species. Next.
Pig says that's the question that stumped her of all of them. Right. Question 90. Assuming that you couldn't go out in the other, would you prefer to live only during the day or the night?
The night.
You'd never
because
be allowed to go
everybody
out in
else
the day.
goes out during the day, and I fucking hate people. So
Right, the most controversial question I have asked, apparently, in this entire thing of now over nearly 600 questions,
hit me.
is question 91. Would you rather give up cheese or chocolate?
Chocolate, because chocolate gives me migraines, so I don't eat a lot of it anyway.
I think I'd take the migraines.
Cheese is life. Come on,
Cheese is horrible!
get over yourself, mate.
Cheese is
How are we
vile
even
stuff.
friends? How are we even friends?
Apparently I'm a cheese Nazi. This is IQ running
Next.
around saying that.
This isn't about you, mate. This is all about me.
Is it? Question 92. Are your pets allowed to ride in the car, lie on the furniture, go visiting with you, go on family vacations, or be fed at the table?
They are allowed to sleep on the furniture. They're allowed. What was the first one? Let me.
Oh, do
it
them in
one by
order.
one.
Ride in the car.
Yes.
Do they have a special place in the car? It can be anywhere.
The boot.
The boot. Do you have a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a big cage that they go in.
Lie on furniture.
Yes.
Go visiting with you.
God, no.
You don't take them when you go visit your mum
No.
or Sam.
No. Toby does. Toby's like me. Toby does not like people.
Family vacations.
No.
Fed at the table.
No.
Right. Question 93, which probably doesn't apply to you, but I don't know. Why is Stargate SG-1 the superior science fiction serial?
It's not.
Why is it not?
Because the superior science fiction serial was and always will be the one with the, what's the one with the circle and they walk through it?
Stargate.
Yeah, that one.
The one that I just said is the superior.
Oh, no. Star Trek. No, fucking Thunderbirds. What am I talking about?
You just said the one.
Man.
Thunderbirds?
Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds is Thunderbirds sci-fi?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're determining, are you?
If anyone wants to argue that with me, I'll be free. Never. Next.
Next, never. Question 94. Do you make the bed daily?
Yes.
Question 95. What current device / technology do you think will be considered archaic 10 years from now?
The laptop / PC.
Why do you think PC? I think PCs are going to be more important then.
No, I
laptops
reckon
not so
we'll have them on like glasses or some shit like that, or like we'll have a watch and it'll come up and we'll be like do 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 like that.
Have you had a Google Glass?
So
I can
were
see
they
you
shit?
The technology's not there yet, should we say?
But it
But
will
I think
be.
I think you're right. I think augmented reality overlaying on
I'm
reality.
always right. I'm
You're
always right.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be doing this.
We'll be doing this. I'll be able to fucking slap you.
You could try. Are you brave enough? I don't know if you are.
Question 96. Someone's robbed a bank and given all the money to your favourite charity. You know who this person is. Would you report them?
No.
No?
It's drama. Why get involved?
But they robbed the bank!
And
It's a scale above your not normal drama.
they gave it to charity. They did it for a good cause. It's like fucking Robin Hood, isn't it?
Question 97. Would you rather be a bee or a wasp?
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee?
People fucking hate wasps. They're fucking annoying as well, and they make when they're flying. I hate constant noise. I cannot deal with it. So no.
No.
Bumblebee.
How the hell do you have a kid?
She's not making constant. I mean, like that constant like noise.
Question 98. Assuming you are in a Groundhog Day, what would be the worst crime you'd commit? And when this question was asked, the worst crime people would commit was start World War III.
The worst crime is probably just murder, isn't it?
You kill some people.
Yeah. Why not?
No
Do you want
consequences.
the list, or?
You want the list? Yeah, go on. Who would you murder?
No, I'm joking. Carry on. Next. I ain't here to start shit. Next.
Alright, this question has upset the most people.
Okay.
This is question 99. You and your child are guilty of murder. You get life in prison. You get life in prison. Your child is to be killed by hanging. You are ordered to pull the lever to hang them. If you do not, an innocent stranger will also be killed. Would you pull the lever?
No.
No?
No, I couldn't kill my child. No way.
But your child dies anyway.
Yeah, but I'm not doing it.
Would you not want to be there for them? Would you let someone else do it?
I could not kill my own child.
So you just let a random stranger kill them? You could be there for them.
I'm telling you now, I could not kill my own child.
Even though if the difference between them dying and dying with or without you, they die regardless.
Well, I'd have to kill myself straight away after, but I'm telling you now, I couldn't do it. So
I've got to say, the people answering this question the first time, all of them tried to work out a way of killing themselves. Rather, but even though their kid and the innocent person would die.
I couldn't give a fuck about anybody else.
No?
Next question.
Next question. Question 100. The final question.
That was the last time I got to say next.
It is.
I should have taken advantage of it.
You should.
Next.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Question 100. Would you consider it appropriate for you/your partner to visit you at work and show affection?
Why not?
You think that's appropriate?
We work at home.
No, if you're assuming that doesn't count.
I work from home, so he technically bangs me in my place of work.
Does he?
Hell yeah. Why did I say that like it was good? Like,
I don't know, but now you've given me images of the kitchen table.
It's been done many a time over the kitchen table. It's a good kitchen table. Sturdy.
Very good. I will tell you what Amanda just said. I think my answer started with, I will burn the world to the ground before allowing anyone to hurt my child.
There you go.
I could not come up with a way that she would do it. She came up with every excuse to avoid it.
Yeah, I think it's the whole act of killing your child. I think if if like if we're both sentenced to like whatever, I think it's the act of doing it rather than it actually happening, if you see what I mean. Yeah.
So
How did I do?
Pine
That was
Snake
great.
says, so Lucy can sue their partner for sexual misconduct in the workplace.
I probably should, because it's boring as fuck. Next.
What do you mean next? We're done.
We're done. How
We're
did
done.
I do?
It took you 1 hour, 32 seconds.
It took me a lot longer because Dave kept stalling me and asking me why, and then like breathing in between asking me the questions.
Breathing, is that not allowed?
I could have shaved at least 10 minutes off that time if you'd have like read the questions rather than why.
Because some of them had why was part of the question.
Okay, that's what we're telling ourselves.
Do you think someone else will be able to beat you?
No, because you're really slow at reading.
And they're really slow at reading. But each time I'll get faster.
Okay.
You don't
Maybe
think so?
what we should do is like a weekly thing where you and your mates are like all week slogging through your questions, and then we have a quick fire round every Wednesday night where I cover all the questions that you've asked, because you've got 600, so that's like another 5 weeks of us doing this.
We don't ask that many questions a week. I mean, we're on episode. What episode are we on? 53. We're only up to 600.
Well, I've only answered 100 questions today, so
I know. We could do more with you. We could give you the rest. And then some of them get worse.
if you want to invite me back, I'll be happy to do it.
I would love to have you back sometime. Oh, crap.
Brilliant. Stop chatting me up in front of your girlfriend.
She's poking me too.
Oh, okay.
Right, I'm going to say thank you very much to Lucy for coming. Her links are in the description. If you aren't subscribed to her, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm going to say, please make sure you subscribe to me as well. I really, really need subscribers. I don't have very many. I'm a tiny little thing. Not that I not know what I'm going to do after the fucking lockdown ends and I stop doing my quiz.
Thanks to everybody for watching.
Thanks. You're good at this. You've done this before. Thank you for everyone for watching. I have.
I'm better than all of you.
Are you?
Yes.
I shall make sure to ask the panelists tomorrow if they agree.
They all hate me.
They don't all hate you.
They do.
Although some of them have said they don't think you could cut it on the main show.
You fucking what? We best be talk. We're gonna talk in private, love. We're gonna talk in private. Finish your stream right now.
Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. It's been great fun. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.